The quiet hills of Beverly Hills were suddenly shattered by the sound of gunfire, and the target was a home belonging to one of the most famous women on the planet, Rihanna. In a shocking incident that stunned fans and shook one of Los Angeles's most exclusive neighborhoods, multiple gunshots were fired at the superstar's mansion, leading to the arrest of a suspect and raising serious concerns about celebrity safety. The terrifying event unfolded on March 8, 2026. What should have been a peaceful day in the upscale Beverly Crust area quickly turned into a major police investigation after neighbors reported hearing several loud gunshots echoing through the quiet hillside community. Within moments, emergency calls began pouring in as residents tried to understand what had just happened. Some initially believed the sounds might have been fireworks or construction noise, something that occasionally happens in large residential neighborhoods, but the pattern of the sounds quickly made it clear that something far more alarming was taking place. These were gunshots. Within minutes, tension began spreading throughout the neighborhood. Residents started looking outside their windows, stepping cautiously onto their balconies, and messaging neighbors in local community groups trying to figure out what was happening. Beverly Crest is known for its calm atmosphere, luxury homes, and celebrity residents. Hearing gunfire in a place like that is almost unheard of. As police arrived at the scene, officers quickly realized that the property struck by gunfire belonged to global superstar Rihanna. The luxurious mansion, hidden behind tall gates and surrounded by landscaped gardens and security systems, had reportedly been struck by several bullets. Investigators later confirmed that multiple rounds had been fired toward the property, hitting parts of the exterior and the entrance gate. But what makes the situation even more chilling is the fact that Rihanna herself was reportedly inside the house when the shooting happened. At the exact moment those shots rang out across the hills of Beverly Crest, the billionaire singer, fashion icon, and business mogul was inside her home. Fortunately, despite the terrifying circumstances, no one inside the residence was injured. Rihanna and everyone else in the home were safe. Still, the emotional shock of hearing gunfire directed toward your home is something that leaves a lasting impression. Even in the safest neighborhoods, moments like that can instantly turn a place of comfort into a place of fear. Authorities quickly began securing the area and searching for clues. Police vehicles lined the streets as officers established a perimeter around the property. Investigators began carefully examining the scene, while detectives started gathering information from witnesses. The neighborhood, known for its luxury estates and celebrity residents, suddenly became the center of flashing police lights, investigators with evidence kits, and heightened security. Early reports from investigators suggested that the suspect had been sitting inside a vehicle parked across the street from the property when the shooting occurred. Witnesses described hearing between 7 and 10 shots fired in rapid succession. Several residents later said the shots happened so quickly that it sounded almost like a string of firecrackers going off, but when they realized what they were hearing, panic set in. According to information gathered at the scene, the suspect was inside a white Tesla parked near the property. From inside the vehicle, multiple rounds were allegedly fired toward the mansion before the car quickly left the area. The moment those shots rang out, the calm atmosphere of Beverly Crest was replaced with confusion and fear. Some neighbors rushed inside their homes and locked their doors. Others cautiously looked outside, trying to determine whether the danger had passed. For many residents, the idea that someone could drive into such a heavily secured neighborhood and fire a weapon toward a private residence was deeply unsettling. Law enforcement responded quickly. Patrol units were dispatched to the area within minutes of the emergency calls. Officers began canvassing the neighborhood, speaking with witnesses and checking security cameras that are common throughout the high-security community. Homes in Beverly Crest often have advanced surveillance systems, and many streets are covered by private cameras installed by residents for security purposes. Investigators immediately began reviewing footage that might show the suspect arriving, leaving, or even capturing the moment the shots were fired. thanks to rapid coordination and surveillance technology, police were able to locate the suspect vehicle not long after the shooting. The driver of the vehicle, a 30-year-old woman, was taken into custody without further incident. Authorities later confirmed that a weapon believed to have been used in the shooting was recovered from the suspect's car. The firearm discovered in the vehicle was described as an AR-15 style rifle, a powerful semi-automatic weapon capable of firing high-velocity rounds. The presence of such a firearm immediately escalated the seriousness of the situation and prompted detectives from specialized units to take over the investigation. Investigators recovered shell casings and other physical evidence from both the suspect's vehicle and the area near the property. Ballistic testing is now underway to determine whether the weapon recovered from the vehicle matches the bullets fired toward the mansion. The case is currently being handled by the Los Angeles Police Department's Robbery Homicide Division, a unit known for investigating serious and high-profile crimes, especially those involving celebrities. One of the biggest questions detectives are trying to answer right now is motive. Why would someone open fire at the home of one of the most recognizable celebrities in the world? Was Rihanna specifically targeted? Was the suspect attempting to send some kind of message, or was this an unpredictable act driven by something else entirely? Those answers remain unclear as investigators continue gathering evidence. For the residents of Beverly Crest, the incident has been deeply unsettling. The neighborhood is widely considered one of the safest and most exclusive areas in Los Angeles. It is known for its privacy, security patrols, and luxurious homes owned by wealthy entrepreneurs, entertainment figures, and global celebrities. Gunfire is something people here almost never expect to hear. Neighbors described the scene as surreal. Some residents said they initially thought the loud popping sounds might have been something harmless, but as the sounds continued, the realization that they were hearing gunshots caused immediate concern. Soon after, police cars, investigators, and security teams flooded the area. Residents watched from behind gates and windows as officers searched the street and documented the scene. Some later shared that seeing such a heavy police presence in a neighborhood known for its quiet atmosphere was deeply unsettling. Meanwhile, across the internet, fans began reacting as the news spread across social media and entertainment news platforms. Within hours, Rihanna's name was trending worldwide. Fans from a globe flooded social media with messages of concern and relief. Many expressed how terrifying it must have been to experience something like that inside your own home. Others pointed out how incidents like this highlight the darker side of fame. For millions of people around the world, Rihanna is not just a celebrity, she is a cultural icon. Born Robin Rihanna Fenty in St. Michael, Barbados, she rose to international fame in the mid-2000s after being discovered by music producer Evan Rogers. Her big break came when she auditioned for Jay-Z, who was serving as president of Def Jam Recordings at the time. The story of that audition has become legendary in the music industry. According to people who were present, Rihanna's performance was so impressive that Jay-Z reportedly insisted she sign a contract before leaving the building. From that moment, a global superstar was born. Her debut single introduced her unique sound and Caribbean influence to audiences worldwide, but that was only the beginning. Over the next several years, Rihanna released hit after hit. Songs like Umbrella, Disturbia, Only Girl, Diamonds, and We Found Love dominated radio stations and music charts across the globe. Her music videos became cultural moments, her fashion choices influenced global trends, and her stage performances captivated millions of fans. But Rihanna's success didn't stop with music. In fact, one of the most remarkable parts of her story is how she expanded far beyond the music industry. She built an entire business empire. Her cosmetics brand revolutionized the beauty industry by offering inclusive makeup products designed for people of every skin tone. The launch was widely praised and quickly became one of the most successful beauty brands in the world. Her Savage F Fenty lingerie brand also transformed the fashion industry by promoting inclusivity, diversity, and body positivity. Through these ventures, Rihanna transitioned from pop star to powerful entrepreneur. Her business success eventually helped elevate her to billionaire status, making her one of the wealthiest female entertainers in the world. At the same time, Rihanna's personal life has entered a new chapter. In recent years, she has embraced motherhood and family life with rapper A$AP Rocky. The couple welcomed their first child in 2022, followed by a second child in 2023. Their growing family has become a central focus in Rihanna's life. Despite their enormous fame, the couple has tried to maintain a sense of privacy when it comes to their children. They share occasional glimpses of their family life, but they are also known for protecting their home environment from public exposure. That is why this shooting incident feels so disturbing to many fans. A home is meant to be a place of safety, a place where families relax, spend time together, and feel protected from the outside world. The idea that Gunfire could suddenly target that space is deeply unsettling. Unfortunately, this is not the first time Rihanna has faced security concerns. Over the years, she's dealt with multiple situations involving trespassers and alleged stalkers attempting to access her properties. Incidents like those highlight the challenges celebrities face when it comes to privacy and security. Being one of the most recognizable people on the planet means millions admire you, but it can also attract dangerous attention. Because of these risks, celebrities often invest heavily in private security teams, surveillance systems, gated communities, and strict access control around their homes. Even with those precautions, unpredictable incidents can still happen. In the case of this recent shooting, investigators are now reviewing extensive surveillance footage from nearby homes and security cameras positioned throughout the neighborhood. Detectives are also interviewing witnesses who may have seen the suspect vehicle before or after the incident. Digital evidence, including phone records and online activity, could also play a role in determining the suspect's motive. For now, many questions remain unanswered. What led this suspect to fire shots toward the home of one of the most famous women in the world? Did the suspect have a personal connection to Rihanna? Or was this an act driven by obsession, anger, or something else entirely? As the investigation continues, more information will likely emerge. But for now, one fact stands above everything else. Rihanna and her family are safe. What could have been a devastating tragedy ended without injuries. And while the incident has left fans shaken, it has also reminded many people of how unpredictable life can be, even for the world's biggest stars. As this story continues to develop, the public will be watching closely for updates. And for fans who have followed Rihanna's journey from a young singer in Barbados to one of the most influential women in entertainment, the most important thing right now is knowing that she made it through this frightening moment unharmed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.